Yeah, I welcome you all for the discussion on loan schemes of our Bank of India because you are appearing for credit officers or IT officers post. You must know what are the various loan schemes that bank is giving. Before that, the first and foremost question they can ask you is about what is the role of a credit officer? What is the role of a credit officer? So, talking from that, the role of a credit officer is one to talk to the would-be borrowers or customers and try to get the necessary documents from them for processing the proposal, get filled in application form from them along with other necessary attachments like say income tax uh, return for the last 3 years, then balance sheet of the company for the last 3 years, and also details of assets and liabilities of the applicant and the co-obligant or the guarantor. Then if there are some supporting documents like say security, the copy of documents relating to the security and the lawyer opinion in regard to that particular property, and also valuation of the property by the engineer, some property which is going to be offered as security. All these things we should collect from the customer. The bank's prescribed application form must be got filled in by him, or we should help him fill up those details. And also, if he wants to give any KYC document, also must be taken, like Aadhaar card, PAN card, etc. And after all these things are taken, the credit officer is supposed to process the proposal. He is supposed to go through the proposal, and if any clarification is required from the customer, he should ask the customer to clarify those points. And after those points are clarified, he'll be going through the proposal, analyze it, process it as per the directions of the bank, as per the credit policy of the bank. Each bank has got a credit policy by which they say that the borrower must have own capital this much, borrower's current ratio must be this much, then debt service coverage ratio must be like this in the case of term loan. All these details are given by the respective bank's credit policy. So the processing officer will go through the papers, process the proposal, put up to the sanctioning authority for sanction. The sanctioning authority may be the branch manager. If he is branch manager, he will sanction it. And if the proposal is to be sanctioned by the higher authority, then the papers will be forwarded to him, and if they will ask for some clarification if they want. Otherwise, if it is clear, then they will sanction the loan. They will send the sanction ticket. This sanction ticket has to be communicated to the borrower. Sanction ticket has to be communicated to the borrower and his acceptance taken. How we do that? We give 2 copies of sanction ticket to the party, ask him to sign 1 copy of the sanction ticket, writing on top of it, received, accepted. Like that, we will ask him to write and then get him signed by him as an individual, or if it is on behalf of the company, get the same signed with the stamp and seal of the company. Once that is done, the next stage is disbursal of advances. And before that, nowadays, in the case of many of the schemes, banks have got prescribed application forms which will make us know whether the party is deserving it or not. Because, in the case of personal loan, they have some condition that the person's take home pay must be more than 40% of his gross pay. Likewise, in the case of housing loan, you can give housing loan for a person with this much salary, this much amount, so many times the basic, so many times the gross pay. They have prescribed conditions. The bank, the processing officer or the credit officer will go through all those conditions, satisfy himself, then put up the paper for sanction, or then once the sanction ticket is received, it is communicated. Now the documentation is to be done. The credit officer's role is also to take documents as per bank's book of instructions. Each bank has got book of instructions which will tell that these are the documents you have to take. For example, demand promissory note, partnership letter, then some in case of partnership firms, then say in the case of KCC or OCC agreement. Then in case there is a guarantor, the guarantor's signature for another document. All those things must be taken by the disbursing officer or the credit officer. And then after all the documents are taken as per the book of instructions, the money will be disbursed to the borrower. In many cases, the money has to be paid directly to the seller. For in the case of, say, auto loan and all, payment has to be made to the seller. But in other cases, the money will be credited to the account of the party, or the party will be given a limit which he can utilize for purchase of raw materials and manufacturing of goods, payment of wages, and then he will sell the goods and he will pay the proceeds of the sales to the account. So all this has to be done by the credit officer. And it is also the role of a credit officer to see that the account is reviewed once in 6 months. In the case of cash credit accounts and all, the borrower has to submit stock statement every month. You should follow it up keenly and then arrive at the drawing limit. If the stock statement contains 10 lakh rupees, margin is 25%, drawing limit is 7.5 lakhs. So like that, drawing limit is to be marked every month by the loans officer, and then the account will be operated. And in the case of OCC and in the case of term loan, say the vehicle loan, housing loan, etc., the credit officer is responsible for getting the property insured, vehicle insured, and insurance must be taken, and bank's name must be mentioned as hypothecatee or as mortgagee or as lender. So these details the bank has to take, what the insurance policy also, and he is following up the advances periodically. And in case the borrower fails to repay loan or repay interest or installment for more than 90 days, when the account becomes NPA, he has to take steps for recovery of NPA by following keenly with the borrower. This is how. This much, if you say, is sufficient for telling the role of a credit officer. Could you follow Purkodi, Ankit, and Manpreet? Could you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
Samajh gaya. Good. This is a very important piece of video. So I think it goes for first 10 minutes or yeah, around 10 minutes. So you can listen to that again if necessary. But in the real interview, you need not be this very explanatory. I was very telling you in a very detailed manner. There you can simply say it is the role of a credit officer to get the forms filled in, take necessary documents, process the proposal, put up to the sanctioning authority for sanction, communicate sanction to the borrower, take necessary documents, disburse advances, then follow up the account by having proper inspection and all that. In the case of cash credit and all, every month we should go for inspection. In the case of vehicle loan, after the vehicle is purchased, we have to go check the inspection and record it. Also. So, and inspection and follow up the same and review the account and take steps for recovery in case the account becomes NPA. If you tell like that, that much will do. Very good. Now we are going to the different types of loans of our Bank of India. Now, who would like to start first? Purkodi. Purkodi, you came first. You start first. You take one scheme and talk about it in detail. Thereafter, next person. Yeah. Miss Purkodi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, friends. I am Purkadi. I am from Tamil Nadu. Today, I discuss about loans in Bank of India. The bank's main service is accept a deposit and lending money. Loan means sum of money borrowed from banks or other financial institution. In Bank of India, they provide various types of loans like a personal loan, home loan, vehicle loan, education loan, and a mortgage loan, and agriculture loan, and etc. Now I explain about personal loan. Personal loan is an unsecured loan. It is provided by some criteria, based on some criteria like employment history, repayment capacity, and income level. Personal loan, which is known as a consumer loan, and we can avail personal loan of our immediate needs. In Bank of India, they provide 5 types of personal loan. They are Star Personal Loan, Star Pensioner Loan, Star Suvidha Express Personal Loan, Star Mitra Personal Loan, Star Personal Loan, Doctor Plus. The personal loans interest is 10.25%, and maximum limit of personal loan is 25 lakhs. Maximum tenure of repayment period is 84 months. Yeah. Now, Bank of India release its first quarter.
Hello.
Sir.
Hello. What happened? Suddenly stopped.
Sir, call comes, sir. Sorry, sir. Okay. In Bank of India, it latestly released its profit, and now Bank of India give 7,115 crores for personal loan, and Star Pensioner Loan. It is for pensioner people, and its maximum period is 60 months. And Star Suvidha Express Personal Loan, it is for existing home loan customers. And Star Mitra Personal Loan, it is only for a differently abled person. And other Star Personal Loan, anyone can get a loan from this scheme. And yes, sir, that's all, sir.
No, but some points you have omitted. Number one, you can say also that the bank's procedure involves easy documentation And the
Yes,
maximum quantum of loan is 36 times the gross monthly salary. And EMI starts from rupees 1,105 per lakh rupees. Maximum repayment tenure is 84 months. These are some of the important things you can tell. Nil processing charge for differently abled customers. Otherwise, concession competitive processing charge in the in the market. Low rate of interest starting from, what did you say, rate of interest?
10.25%, sir.
But it is given low rate of interest starting from
Yes,
9.10.
8.50%, sir. It is
Here,
for
now I find
8.5.
here I find 9.10. 1 minute.
Yes, sir. That is for Star personal loan, sir.
Hmm.
In Star Mitra personal loan, the rate of interest start from 8.50%, sir.
Excellent. Thank you. Good. You told
Thank you,
nicely, but these 2 or 3 points only you remember. But sometimes they can cross you by asking, why banks are giving personal loan? What is the reason for this?
Sir, personal loan, it is a high interest loan, sir.
Hmm.
And it is also help for banks customers.
Good. And also because banks are flooded with more funds, if that money is not utilized for lending, it will not, the profit of the bank will come down. And of course, the personal loans are risky. So that is why before giving, they will verify about the CIBIL score. Why there is no mention about CIBIL score here? I think they have not mentioned anything. So you should also talk about the bank will ensure that the loan is given only to people who really deserve it by verifying their
Yes,
CIBIL score also. Otherwise, Porkodi, you talked very well. Luckily, your internet also cooperated with you now.
yes, sir.
So
Thank
you are
sir.
lucky. Good. Now, second person who joined us is Mr. Ankit. Ankit,
Yes,
can you talk
yes.
to me about any one scheme? Or if you want to talk something else in English, welcome. और हिंदी में बोलना चाहते तो हिंदी में बोल दीजिए. जो कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं बता दीजिए.
इंग्लिश में बोल देता हूँ
Ankit, you are from Maharashtra, na?
नो सर, हिमाचल प्रदेश.
ओरी भाई, हिमाचल प्रदेश बहुत ठंडा भाई. इतना ठंडा होगा. हाँ, अभी भी ठंडा लगता है रात.
यस सर, है हो गई कोल्ड.
Even now it will be cold, ना?
यस सर, रेनी सीजन.
आप लोग स्वेटर पहनना पड़ता है ना क्या?
सर थोड़े टाइम में कर देंगे स्टार्ट, अभी तक तो नहीं हुआ.
अभी नहीं है. अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. मिस्टर अंकित, पिताजी क्या काम करते हैं?
सर टूर एंड ट्रैवल का बिजनेस है सर.
क्या बिजनेस है?
टूर एंड ट्रैवल का.
ओ, ट्रैवल बिजनेस.
यस.
ट्रैवल बिजनेस, गुड. आप भी किसी समय पर से लाइक कंपनी करते हैं व्हीकल में? नहीं.
नो सर.
नो नो, आपका वो काम नहीं दिया. कोई बात नहीं. अच्छा जी, आप शुरू कर दीजिए.
यस सर. सर आई वांट डिफाइन पर्सनल लोन ऑफ बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. First is Bank of India Star Personal Loan, which given purpose to marriage, medicine, medical, etc. इसका ये लोन 20 लाख तक दिया जाता है. टेन्योर इसका अनसिक्योर्ड के लिए 3 ईयर है सर, और सिक्योर्ड के लिए 5 ईयर है. इंटरेस्ट ऑफ रेट 10% to 14% है, और प्रोसेसिंग फीस इसकी 2% लगती है ऑफ लोन अमाउंट तक. नेक्स्ट इज स्टार सुविधा एक्सप्रेस लोन पर्सनल स्कीम. ये स्कीम है स्पेशल, जो कुछ कस्टमर्स होते हैं बैंक ऑफ इंडिया को, उन्हें दी जाती है. इसमें भी मैक्सिमम अमाउंट लोन 20 लाख तक है. इंटरेस्ट रेट इसमें 8.75% है. टेन्योर 7 ईयर तक है, और इसकी ईएमआई सर 842 लाख पर ईयर है. एंड नेक्स्ट इज स्टार मित्रा पर्सनल लोन स्कीम. इसकी ईएमआई सर 2130 पर लाख ईयर है, और मैक्सिमम रीपेमेंट इसका रीपेमेंट एज जो वो 60 मंथ है, और प्रोसेसिंग फीस नहीं होती, प्रोसेसिंग फीस नहीं है इस लोन स्कीम में, और इंटरेस्ट रेट इसका 8.5% से स्टार्ट है। एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज स्टार पेंशनर स्कीम, जो पेंशनर के लिए की है बैंक ऑफ इंडिया ने। इसकी EMI 2205 से 5 लाख पर ईयर के लिए, मैक्सिमम लिमिट इसमें 10 लाख है, और इंटरेस्ट रेट इसका 10.25% है।
Good, not bad. Now we will go to our Manpreet.
Yes, sir. So Bank of India provides various products of advances like Bank of India Kisan Credit Scheme, Home Loan, Education Loan, Gold Loan, Vehicle Loan, Mudra Loan. So, but I'm discuss about Kisan Credit Scheme. Kisan Credit Scheme is to support farmers and agriculture activities. It provides credit to farmers for their short-term and long-term agriculture needs such as crop cultivation and farm machinery, allied activities, and irrigation. So its main aim is to provide timely and educate credit to farmers to enhance their crop production and their living standard. And for this scheme, we have borrower should maintain the documents documents and the interest rate. Sorry, I forgot about the
No,
interest rate.
why do you say government should maintain documents? समझ नहीं आता है.
Sorry, no, borrower. I said borrower.
No, but here पहले तो आपने शुरू किया है किसान क्रेडिट कार्ड का बारे में.
Yes, sir.
आपने किसान क्रेडिट स्कीम बता दिया, उसको किसान क्रेडिट कार्ड बोलना है.
Okay, ठीक है sir.
उसमें किसान क्रेडिट कार्ड फॉर क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन, किसान क्रेडिट कार्ड फॉर एनिमल हस्बेंड्री एंड फिशरी, दो तरफ स्कीम्स है. आर यू सीइंग ऑन द स्क्रीन?
Yes, sir.
इसको डिटेल्स बोलना है आपने. देन वंस यू टेल अबाउट दिस, ये डिटेल सब बताना है. ये ऐसा पढ़ लीजिए फीचर्स.
Attractive interest rate is 7% per annum on loans up to rupees 3 lakhs. 3% interest subvention up to 9,000 per borrower for loan up to rupees 3 lakhs on prompt repayment. Smart cum debit card RuPay cards for all eligible borrowers. Comprehensive progressive limit for 5 years available. 10% limit increase every year subject to annual review. Personal accident insurance scheme coverage available. No collateral security for loans up to rupees 1.6 lakhs. Only hypothecation of standard crop. Eligible crops may be covered under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana on premium payment. Type of facility cash, credit, and term loan for investment.
समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
Good.
So I am confused that we have to.
No, you have
learn.
to tell. No, you learn about Kisan credit card. It is very important. And Kisan
Okay.
credit card का this important features बता दीजिए. Purpose बता दीजिए. Purpose क्या है? पढ़ लीजिए.
नहीं, like किसान क्रेडिट कार्ड स्कीम दो है ना, जैसे एक फार्म था, एक
I know,
दोनों के
but
बारे में बोलना.
दोनों का बारे में बोलने का जरूरत नहीं है. आप खाली क्रॉप का बारे में बोल दीजिए. And
Okay,
the second one also you get to know that.
Okay, sir.
Because suddenly if they ask about is it given only for crop or also for animals, you must say for animals, and you should tell the details about that also. Now please read this Kisan Credit Crop or crop production. Purpose क्या है? पढ़ लीजिए.
Purpose to meet the short-term credit requirements for cultivation of crops, including fodder crops. To meet long-term credit requirement for cultivation of crops, that is sugarcane, fruit maturing more than 12 months, etc. Post-harvest expensive, produce marketing loan, consumption requirements of farmer household, working capital for maintenance of farm assets and activities allied to agriculture like dairy animals, inland fishery, etc. Investment credit requirement for agriculture and allied activities like pump sets, sprayers, dairy animals, etc.
Eligibility. बोलिए.
Eligibility. All farmers, individual joint borrowers who are owner cultivators, tenant farmers, oral lessees, and sharecroppers, self-help groups and joint liability groups of farmers, including tenant farmers, sharecroppers, etc. Before applying, you must have KYC documents, identity proof and address proof, proof of landing holding or tenancy, mortgage of land or other collateral security of adequate worth for loans up to rupees 3 lakhs under tie-up arrangement and rupees 1.6 lakhs under no tie-up arrangement.
Correct. Then this is the animal husbandry. So इसका बारे में भी आप पढ़ना है. बात में पढ़ के मन में रख लीजिए. Good. You told nicely, but suddenly you forgot about it. Why? Can you try once again, Kisan credit card?
Actually, sir, I haven't read about the interest rates and all.
Interest rate to
I just
इधर दे दिया ना, 7% up to 3 lakhs and all that. It is given. It's okay, but can you try now or will you try after Ankit? Ankit to bol diya, baat kar liya already. So would you like to tell now or after second round, after Purkodi, we'll talk about another scheme and then would you like to tell then or can you speak now itself?
After Purkodi.
Purkodi, where are you now?
Yes, sir.
Purkodi.
Yes, sir.
Now
Sir?
you told about personal loan.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, please tell me about any other loan you are remembering. And before our going into that, let me ask you some questions. Supposing a person takes loan against his own deposit. Okay. He takes loan against deposit. Supposing you have 10 lakhs deposit in the bank, up to what extent you can get loan from the bank?
90%, sir. 9
that
lakhs.
Is 9 lakhs. Good. And you have to pay 2% interest more than the interest you are getting from the bank. Fine. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Now, I am asking some interesting questions. Should you give the original deposit receipt to the bank or not?
I don't know, sir.
Manpreet, do you know about it? Should you give the original deposit receipt to the bank or not? Acha, this has
don't know, sir.
This has not been covered by me. So here, let me tell you, in the case of loan against deposit, the borrower and borrowers, supposing there are two people, both of them will have to sign on the back of the receipt after affixing revenue stamp. Okay, they should sign it and then they should go to the bank, fill up necessary document like demand promissory note and then pledge letter. This deposit receipt has to be pledged with the bank. Deposit receipt has to be given to the bank. And once it is given, the bank will take that. They will mark the lien. Kindly note it. The bank will note the lien, L-I-E-N. Lien ka matlab that bank has got interest over this. So how they will note? Nowadays, everything is done on computer only. So on the deposit receipt in the computer, they will mark lien in favor of Indian bank or the bank which is giving advance. We can give advance against our own bank receipt only, not other bank's receipt. So the lien will be noted. So why that lien is noted? In case the party wants to come and tell, sir, my receipt is lost, please give me duplicate. After giving to the bank, if he tells so, if you have marked a lien on it, you will come to know, yes, this fellow has taken loan on it. So he is telling a lie. So you can get to know that. That is why lien is marked, and the loan 90% is given to the borrower. And supposing on the due date, the party is not repaying the loan, the deposit account will be closed and the loan account will be adjusted. Could you follow this? Porkodi, Purijida.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you please tell me some details about loan against deposit?
Sir, some deposit. Sir, loan against deposit. Yeah, if we deposit our money in fixed deposit or term deposit, using this deposit we can get loan up to 90%. Other than we can give some collateral or security, anything. But if we have a
what collateral? No other security. Why security?
Yes, sir. I mean, இது இல்லாம வேற நம்ம ஃபிக்ஸ்டு டெபாசிட் இருக்கப்ப நம்ம லோன் எடுத்தா எதுவும் கொடுக்க வேண்டியது இல்லைன்னு சொல்ல வரேன் சார்.
நீ உல்டாவா சொல்றீங்க. You are telling reverse. You are telling as if
மாத்திட்டேன் சார்.
You are telling as if some other collateral security should be given. No other collateral security need be given when you are taking loan against your own deposit.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Normal. Another point is loan can be given to third party also. For example, A deposit is the name of A. The loan can be given to B. The receipt will be surrendered by A. That is also possible. That is very rare. You don't have to confuse. But remember about loan being given to borrower, and where you tell me what are the other procedures.
Yes, sir. If sir, if we wouldn't pay the repayment amount, then our deposit is closed. Then they take then they adjust loan, sir.
That is on the due date.
Yes, sir.
But before that, you are not told other formalities. Na? See, when the bank gives loan, they will take the necessary documents like demand promissory note, pledge letter and all. Take the deposit receipt duly signed by him on the reverse of the deposit receipt and retain it with them. And the bank will note the lien in its favor in the records of the bank. Okay. And the money has to be repaid before the due date. If it is not repaid, it will be account will be closed and the loan will be adjusted. This type of charge creation is known as pledge. Please note, this type of charge creation is known as pledge. P-L-E-D-G-E. In the case of pledge, the person who is giving the receipt is known as pledger. P-L-E-D-G-O-R. And the person to whom the loan is, the receipt is given, in this case, the bank, is known as pledgee. P-L-E-D-G-E-E. Could you follow?
Yes,
yeah. So this is pledger, pledgee. In the case of pledge, the movable property will lie in the hands of the lender, in the hands of the banker. As in the case of loan against deposit and also gold loans or jewel loans. In the case of jewel loans also, the property, that is the jewel, will be pledged to the bank, that will be given to the bank. The possession will be with the bank. Bank will return it only after the loan is repaid. So this is pledge. Now I am going to tell you another important thing known as hypothecation. Hypothecation means in the case of movable properties like say cars, scooter, lorry, etc., bank gives loan to them and the property is hypothecated to the bank. Bank will take apart from loan sanctioning and all that, bank will take the hypothecation agreement signed by the borrower. Bank will note the hypothecation in the registrar office, RTO office. In the RC book, our bank's charge will be entered. And after that is also entered, then the party can use the vehicle himself. Here in this case, charge is given to the bank. However, the possession will be in the hands of the borrower. Bank will not be having it. Borrower will use the vehicle, run the vehicle, earn rent and all that. Using that money, he will repay the loan to the bank. He will repay the loan to the bank. So the difference between hypothecation and pledge is that in the case of pledge, movable property remains under the possession of the bank. In the case of hypothecation, the movable property remains in the hands of the borrower only. And the charge will be entered in the registrar of joint stock, registrar of RTO office. So likewise, you can tell all this. In case it is a limited company and limited company is giving its mobile vehicle as security, then such a charge must be registered with registrar of joint stock companies also. That is one extra information. Just remember this will do. Now, I am going to tell you about another way of charge creation. Can you tell me what is another way of charge creation? One is pledge. Number two is hypothecation. Then what is another type of charge creation? This is movable property. In the case of immovable property, how the charge is created? Ankit, Manpreet?
Mortgage, sir.
Mortgage. Good. In the case of immovable property, that is land or land and building, the property title deeds will be verified by the bank's lawyer. Then the property will be inspected by the bank's engineer. Could you follow? Bank's engineer will do the inspection. And the bank manager also will go and visit the property to know that about the original value of the property. Thereafter, the borrower will be giving the title deeds of the property to the bank as security under equitable mortgage. The bank will take the necessary documents for that, and the mortgage in favor of the bank will be registered with registrar office as per the bank's procedure. It is done because the original owner cannot take a duplicate document and sell the property. So that is known as mortgage. Extra precautions in this regard is that the property must be insured. Fire insurance must be done. There is no need for burglary insurance for property. Only fire insurance should be done. In the case of vehicle loan, the property must be insured as per Motor Vehicles Act. Third-party insurance has to be taken. That's all. So this is about mortgage. In the case of limited companies which are offering a immovable property as security, the charge must be registered with registrar of joint stock companies also. Understand? Very good. So this is about mortgage. So I have told you today about pledge, hypothecation, mortgage. There is one more way of charge creation known as assignment. This is happening in the case of LIC policy, where there is an LIC policy over which, based on its surrender value, bank will be giving loan. And after giving loan, the bank will take documents necessary for assignment of the type policy, and bank will send the assignment to the life insurance company, so that in the books of the life insurance company, the charge in favor of bank or the assignment in favor of the bank will be entered. Because in case the party dies before repaying the loan, when the insurance company repays the insurance amount, they will first make payment to the banker. So that is known as assignment. So today I have told you pledge, hypothecation, mortgage, and also assignment. These are all known as charge creation, giving security to the bank. So these are important things you can know. Now, Porkodi, what is the next scheme about which you want to talk?
Vehicle loan, sir.
Pardon?
Vehicle loan, sir.
Vehicle loan. That is auto loan.
Yes, sir.
Please tell.
Yes, sir. Vehicle loan is provided for purchasing two-wheeler or four-wheeler for our personal use. Vehicle loan is a secured loan. In vehicle loan, there is no need for extra collateral because that vehicle act as a collateral. In Bank of India, they provide three types of vehicle loan: star vehicle loan individuals, star vehicle loan entities other than individual, star vehicle loan doctor plus. The maximum period of repayment for two-wheeler is 60 months. Others is 84 months. The rate of interest for vehicle loan is 8.85%. Using star vehicle loan entities other than individual and star vehicle doctor, we can purchase light personal vehicles like beats, vans, and also purchase water vehicles like boats, motor boats, and etc. The maximum loan give for vehicle loan is 90% for new vehicle, and the age limit of a person who get a vehicle loan is 18 to 65 years, sir.
Good. But you should
Thank
also
you, sir.
tell about charge creation. That is hypothecation, entering in the books of RTO office. All these things also you can tell. Very good. Nice.
Okay,
Next,
sir.
Ankit. Ankit, tell me one more scheme. Ankit, your internet is not there. Yeah. Ankit. Ankit. Then Manpreet. Manpreet,
Yes, sir.
please tell me any one more scheme.
Education loan.
Excellent. Good. Please tell me.
Bank of India provide education loan. Education loan is a financial assistance to students and their parents. Its aim is to provide uh, helps to pursue their
अच्छा
academic
अच्छा
goals.
I think mostly you will take interview in Hindi ना आप हिंदी में बोलिए कोई बात
No,
नहीं
sir.
ना English
I take on. Yes, sir.
okay please tell
But sir, actually, today I am not prepared for.
education loan prepare नहीं किया
नहीं, actually मैंने loan ही नहीं मतलब पढ़े अच्छी तरह से.
पढ़ाई नहीं है
Yes.
that's very bad अच्छा good very nice anything else you'd like to say education loan we can see it here education loan Porkodi did you read about education loan
Yes, sir. Now it is not visible, sir.
Acha. Now it's not visible yeah 1 minute hold on Bank of India Kisan credit card this is Kisan credit card personal loans will come here personal loans home loan education loan this is education loan what is your name Manpreet this is education
Yes, sir.
loan
The
this
screen is not showing.
oh acha. Very good screen is not shown
Shown, sir.
कोई बात नहीं so here education loan Star Vidya loan at least about one you see now tell about features what are the features you please read
Star Vidya loan features education loan for studying in premier institution in India. Advantages: nil processing charges, no collateral security, nil margin, no documentation charges, no hidden charges, no prepayment penalty. Takeover loan facility from other banks available.
sorry expenses covered quantum of loan बोल दीजिए
Quantum of loan. Institutes under list A, rupees 40 lakh. Institute under list B, rupees 25 lakhs. Institutes under list C, rupees 15 lakhs. Expenses covered. Fees payable to college, school, or hostel. Examination or library fees. Purchase of books or equipments or instruments. Purchase of computer or laptop. Caution deposit or building fund or refundable. Deposit supported by institution bills or receipts. Life insurance premium for life cover of student or co-borrower for total tenure of loan. Any other expenses related to education. Insurance. All the student borrowers are offered a specially designed option term insurance cover and the premium can be included as an item of finance.
Yeah. The bank will give insurance premium also. Eligibility.
Students should be Indian national, should have secured admission in select premier education institutions in India through entrance test or selection process. Courses covered: regular full-time degree, diploma courses, certificate or part-time courses not covered, full-time executive management courses like PG, PX for IIMS. Margin nil. Security, no collateral security. Parents or guardians to join as co-borrowers. Assignment of future income.
Rate of
interest.
RBLR based on bank lending rate. Click here. Oh, yeah, we have to see this. RBLR, retail loans, interest rate, processing charges. RBLR is 9.25% from 1st August 2023, from today. Bank of India yearly MCLR is 8.70. So, but don't worry about all these things. Just remember the necessary charges, rate of interest will be charged. Okay. Next one. Star Vidya loan. Yeah. We have seen education eligibility documents. Documents क्या लेता है? Proof of identity, proof of address, income proof, academic records, proof of admission, then schedule of study expenses, passport size photograph, 1 year bank statement, BLP portal reference number, BLP portal application number, then collage. I don't know what is VLP का मतलब क्या है? VLP Vidya Lakshmi loan. Acha. Some loan. VLP means Vidya Lakshmi portal. India. VLP. VLP. This is not that. VLP education loan. Vidya Lakshmi, correct. Vidya Lakshmi platform. There is a platform for loans. And that platform they have to portal. Vidya Lakshmi portal. In that they have to enter the particulars. Good. Then collateral security, if any. Good. This is how these are the documents to be taken. The loan repayment period will be fixed after the completion of degree and all those conditions you have to say. So very good. Thank you so much.
Sir?
Best wishes. Tell me.
Sir, education loan order maximum limit on the 25 lakhs, sir.
No. Here they are giving. See, education loan, for it to be covered under priority sector advances, maximum loan covered under priority sector is 20 lakhs.
Okay,
Understand?
sir.
20 lakhs. Different banks have got
Yes,
different schemes for giving education loan. Here, Bank of India says they are willing to give up to 40 lakhs also. See, initially,
Yes, sir.
the traditional scheme of RBI introduced initially was 10 lakhs loan up to, in the case of domestic institutions, 20 lakhs loan in the case of foreign institutions. But later on, due to inflation, that money has got no value. So now it has been raised to 40 lakhs also. But then where a bank gives loan of 40 lakhs, such a loan will not be covered by the, it will not be, what is the point I was telling you? Education, covered under priority sector advances. It will not be covered under priority sector advances. However, the bank can take some collateral security in the form of house property or so and retain it with them. That can be done. Could you follow?
Yes, sir. ரெண்டு ஸ்கீம்க்கு கீழ 150 lakhs வரைக்கும் லோன் பெறலாம் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி சொல்லிருக்காங்க சார்.
Acha, 150 lakhs.
Yes, sir. Star education loan studies in India, Star education loan studies abroad. First ரெண்டுலயும் அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லிருக்காங்க சார்.
Acha. Whatever it is, you go through Bank of India's website and get to know about it.
Yes, sir. வெப்சைட்ல தான் சார் பார்த்தேன். அவ்வளவு அமௌண்ட் கொடுப்பாங்களா அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி டவுட் வந்தது சார்.
கொடுக்கறாங்க போல இருக்கு. Because foreignல இப்ப இந்த அமெரிக்காக்கு போய் படிக்கணும் இல்ல ரஷ்யாக்கு போய் படிக்கணும்னா தேவையாச்சு.
ஓகே சார்.
கொடுத்துட்டு வரலன்னு அவங்க கத்துவாங்க. என்ன பண்றது? பார்ப்போம். Thank you.
7 லட்சம் வரைக்கும் இருந்துச்சுன்னா collateral மாதிரி போட்டிருந்தாங்க சார். அதுக்கு மேல என்ன collateral வேணும் சார்?
About up to 7.5 lakhs no collateral. No. I think up to 4 lakhs நினைக்கிறேன். இந்த பேங்க் ஸ்கீம்ல என்ன கொடுத்திருக்கேன்னு
பாத்துக்கோ. அந்த ரெண்டு ஸ்கீம்க்கு அப்படியே கொடுத்தாங்க சார்.
பேங்க் ஸ்கீம்ல என்ன கொடுத்திருக்குன்னு பார்த்து படிச்சுக்கோங்க. குட், வெரி குட், பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் லக்.
அது ஸ்கீக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம்
யா,
அதனால ஜெனரலா எது
very
சொல்லுங்க
good.
சார்.
Thank you so much for all the three of you for coming for this class. So I will close this session with this, with a note. We will have classes not immediately, maybe after a few days when there is need, because there is no interest in the group. There are more than, how many students are there in our group? You know, Bank of India group, the members, those who have become members of the group itself, 52, including me, my 2 numbers. So totally there are 50 students, and only 3 of you come for this class. And I don't know how many people watch this schemes afterwards also. For example, yesterday I posted this also. Oh, 203 people have seen. So good. Yesterday, the B.O.I, GD, what we did yesterday, privatization of banks, nearly 200 people have seen. Doesn't matter. So I will stop with this, and later on, once the GD dates come and all, then only the interest will come. We will start reading. In the meantime, you can go through the group discussion websites like groupdiscussionideas.com, and search in Google also other group discussion websites and go through that. Above all, go through Bank of India's website thoroughly and get to know about it. And yesterday I posted a video on about Bank of India. Have I posted it or not? That is, I think I posted it live. No. Well, the Bank of India's latest performance as on 30th June. Did I post a video on that or not? Or Kodi, did you see that? No. Patiyama? Porkodi? Porkodi? So I think திடீர்னு கட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். கட்டாயி வந்துச்சு.
Okay, sir.
Line got disconnected. Doesn't matter. Did I post a video yesterday about Bank of India's performance? அது post பண்ண விட்டுட்டேனா? I have not given.
இல்ல சார், ரெக்கார்ட்
No,
பண்ணலன்னு
sir, it was
சொன்னீங்க சார். ரெக்கார்ட் ஆகலன்னு சார்.
Oh,
ரெக்கார்ட் ஆகலன்னு சொன்னீங்க சார்.
Oh, I told you it is not recorded. Acha. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll close, and next class I will advise you afterwards. Okay. I will post
Okay,
in the
sir.
group, then you can come. Otherwise, both of you are coming for 5 o'clock class where we can meet there. Any doubts are there, you can ask me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.